The community cape it's like a snapshot really of the community of the university, probably from last year when the figures were taken, but the idea is that it's a physical representation of the community that we have at the university. I think the idea that I wanted to make something. I did apply to do a master's here at the university, but unfortunately I couldn't get the funding. And then it occurred to me actually that you can, if you want to make something, if you want to do something, you don't need to do a formal qualification to do that. So I'd wanted to make a cape. That was something that I knew that I wanted to do. And so I just had the idea that this would be a great resource for the race equality group so that they could bring it out whenever they wanted to show that snapshot of the community of the university. It took me a long time. It took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to, because I hadn't made a cape before and I thought I knew how to make a cape, and probably the planning wasn't ideal, but once I'd started I had to continue. So I would say it took me over 10 months from beginning to end. There's over 8,000 petals on the cape and I had to cut out the correct number and then apply them and hope that I would have sufficient to cover the cape. And then the fitting, I decided to put a yoke on the cape and do some more design with that. So it took about 10 months, I would say, probably well over 150 hours of work. So the cape is made with calico and felt. The calico had to have some structure to it so that it could bear the weight of the felt, because I knew it would get heavier and heavier as I made it, and indeed it did. So in the last few hundred petals I had to hand sew them on because I couldn't physically get them under my sewing machine. So yes, it's made of calico and some of the felt is wall felt and some is acrylic. What I hope people will take away from the cape is the concept that we need lots of different ingredients to make something beautiful. So whether that's different people, different backgrounds, different ethnicities, as a whole, that's what makes something beautiful.